Hello everyone, I've been out and about this morning. I have been to the op shop, or thrift stores as you call them overseas, and I found a few things, and the first thing I found was this dress, and it has this gorgeous thick corded kind of lace all around it. Now Jean, as in Jean Rag, sent me a very, well, alright, she sent me this lace here on these heart cushions. It's similar to this sort of thing, but a totally different pattern. Quite some time ago, and I love it, and I kind of hoard it a little bit because, you know, you want to keep it forever. But I found this dress. Look at the size of this. This is a larger ladies' dress. So of course there is so much fabric in it, and then it has another a slightly, you know, a scalloped lace attached to the bottom of it. It is all lined inside with two different linings, and the top of it has this silk sheer fabric. That's the top of the bodice part there. It has this beautiful, you know, which is lovely in its own right. It actually still has the tag attached to it, so whether it's been worn or not, I don't know. So I picked that up at the op shop this morning. I sort of grabbed it, but isn't it a pretty colour as well? Like that's going to be lovely. All of it's going to be lovely. That was $15 for that, and I might just leave that there as like a background because it's so pretty and it covers nicely. So that was the first thing I found. Then I also I've kind of mixed the shops up. I went to a couple of different shops, so I'll just show you everything. I won't keep them in shot. There was also another top that I picked up, and it's just a sheer soft mesh type of top. It's really soft, and it's a big size as well, not as big as the dress one, but it's, you know, there's quite a lot of fabric in that, so that's really nice. I will cut that apart as well for the fabric. And then I found these weird, I don't know what you would call them. There were 3 of these. And what they are, they were all tangled together actually. I thought it was just one, but it was 3. That's the top of them. It's kind of sewn together to look like a flower. And that's the tail. And although it looks like it's 2 pieces, it's actually joined in there, and then it's got a wire like that you can basically, you know, do things with. It's got a wire down the center of it, and then it's also got some kind of, it's not a wire because you can't really bend it, but you know, it's got this like I wouldn't know what to call it actually. It's, anyway, it gives this curly effect down the side. So there were 3 of those, and I've already pulled one apart to show you. It's just strips of this lovely mesh fabric. That's 1 and that's 2, and it had this curly stuff going through the sides, and like I said, wire attaching them both together. But it's 2 long pieces of this polka dot type mesh, which I love the polka dot mesh. I wish I could find more of it. And so that was really nice, and that was $1.50 for the 3 of those, because like I said, they were tangled together. So I managed to get those, and the next thing I got was a few doilies. Is it? Oh, I got some doilies, but before I show you those, I also got these, and these were all joined together with on a white ribbon, which I've already I wasn't going to film this, but which I've already taken off. As you can see, they were all strung together and attached with the white ribbon. And what they are is they're the little, you know, Chinese lanterns, and you can put like a you can put like the battery operated candles inside of those and string them up for a party. But I thought they might be nice to alter up in a pretty way as well. So I got those, and that was only $2. It was a banner, like I said. And then the next thing I got, oh, and from that same place, I got this. It was just looped over a coat hanger at the top of this rack, and it's actually part of a scarf. It's been cut off. I wish the whole scarf had been there, or I think it's a scarf. It might not be, because that side's cut off as well, so I don't know exactly what it was. But I know it will come in useful for something. So, and they didn't even charge me for that, because it's just a scrappy piece. So I was lucky enough to get that. And then I also got a few doilies. Let me just move those, and I'll put them there so I can spread it out a little bit. It's a very pink day this day, isn't it? Got a lot of pink stuff. So there's one doily I got, and that was a $2 doily, but it's good size. And then there was this one here, and that was, I think that was a $1 doily. They different sizes, different prices. And then there's this one here, and that was 2 for $1. So there's 2 of those. They're just pinned together there, and they're really pretty. And then there was this one here, and that's a 50-cent doily. The smaller ones were 50 cents. Yep, 50 cents. That's another small doily. And I think these were from 2 different shops, the doilies. And then there was one of these, and it's like the chair back. I think they call it antimacassars or something like that. I do recall I found one of these a while ago, because it's got very pale pink going down the side, and I've got one with pale pink, and I will have to have a look and see if it's a matching pair. Just curious to know if they're the same. You can get them with much nicer lace on them, but you know, it's still quite pretty, isn't it? So I got that. And then lastly, I just picked up a couple of these, and these were from Hardware, and Hardware was half price. So instead of being $1 each, they were actually 50 cents each. And they're just different, like finials for, you know, curtain rod ends, I think they use them for. But I've got a couple already. I kind of have an idea about something, and a couple of ideas. I know you can use them probably. I think I've seen someone make them, what are they, tassels out of them? But I'm not sure if I want to make tassels out of them, but they're nice decorative pieces. So they were nice to find, and I think I will keep my eye out for different types of those. Those ones painted up will look exactly the same, so that's nice that they're a pair. And that one is just a little bit, that one's different again, but I think they're more, that's a curtain rod end by the look of it. And that's what I got today, so thank you. And I will probably go back. I won't probably be going every week, because I'm not going to be out and about, and quite honestly I don't need to be going every week, but boy, I'm glad I went today, especially for this place here. So take care, bye. Hello again, it's a week later now. I've been to the op shop or thrift store again this morning, and just found a few bits. This is actually an ironing board cover fastener for tightening your ironing board cover. I actually need one of these, and that was $1.50, so I grabbed that. I grabbed a little lace. It's just a sweet little gathered lace, and that was $1. I've got this wonderful braid. It's 8.5 meters, and look how big. It's like a real upholstery kind of braid, and that was $5. But yeah, that was $5. And then I also got just some, I think they're envelopes with pretty butterflies on. This is a notepad, and it has some envelopes with it. Just thank you notepad. They were 50 cents each. I think there was another one. I thought there was another one. Must have been wrong. I actually thought there were 3 that I grabbed. I wonder what happened. There was another one somewhere. Anyway. So there was another one as well that I got for 50 cents. It may have fallen on the floor somewhere. I grabbed this, and it was $2, but all collectibles were 25% off. So it was $1.50. What does it say? I can't read that properly. Anyway, what it is, it's a photo product case book. It's, remember the old slides we used to have? It's a slide box for putting all your little slides in, but I'm sure I can use it for something else. And there's the printed slide sheet, and that just sits up here in the top of the box, like that. But I thought that was pretty good, and I guess that's some silicone stuff in there to keep it from getting damp or anything. But I can use that for something. I can do something with that, and for $1.50 it's in not too bad a condition. So it's a nice size little suitcase type thing. So that was pretty good. And then I went to another shop, and I got a top for cutting up. The top actually has a hole in it. Red tag were half price. Was it red tag? Yeah, it was red tag were half price. That's the top. It does have a hole in it, but you know, for $1.50 I think it ended up being. That's some nice lace, so I can cut that off, and it's just like a tunic top type thing. So I got that, and I got a little doily, which is quite pretty. It's very, very soft. That was $1, but it's a red tag, so it was only 50 cents. And then I got, I have to be careful. So I found this. It's a hat. And it was $5, but it's an old vintage kind of hat with all the beautiful pansy flowers, or you know, it's just really lovely. And it is a little bit deteriorated. You know, the netting is very fragile on it, and I'm thinking, I wonder if I can steam it a little bit to make it stand up, but I'm not sure. So if anybody out there knows, but still I like it. It's a nice little decorating piece for on a shelf. So yes, I found that, and I like that. It's interesting to see how they make them actually, isn't it? So I got that one, and I also got a veil. Got an old veil, and it doesn't have appliques or anything on it, but it's so soft, very, very soft. It's got a little bit of the cording all around the edge, which has kind of come a bit loose there, but I may be able to, you know, put it in. I'm not sure if I'm going to cut it up or not, because like I said, it's really soft. I did buy it to cut it up, but I'm not sure yet. It's got the shorter piece. See, there's the shorter piece that you put over your face, and then there's the really long piece. So we'll see. Maybe I'll cut it, maybe I won't. We'll see. So, but it's really lovely. And I also found a little, I don't know what you would call it, a container, I guess, but it's not a jug. It's, you know, that's what it looks like. It's got lovely little decorator handles and feet on it, and a beautiful, beautiful, lovely pattern. Can you see the pattern there? So that will be really nice to put, you know, something pretty in there. So I was really happy with that. And that's what I got today. Bye.